Hello everyone, my name is Walter Ruby and welcome back to Viking View here in Nimitz High School. Attention homecoming court candidates. I would like to remind everyone that food and candy distribution is prohibited during the school day. It has to be before school or after school. Also, your posters must be approved by Ms. Joy or by an administrator. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Manali for the official contracts of rules and policies. On a different note, if you miss showing your school spirit by wearing all black clothing for Lights Out Trojans, you have a chance to redeem yourself this Friday, September 14th by wearing tie-dye or rainbow clothing. Come show your support with your friends and family by carpooling with your best hippie impersonation to come see our boys take on Creek View. And now let's switch on over to David to learn more about the game.
Good morning, Nimitz Nation. I'm David with sports, and today, our Lady Vikings volleyball team will play against Marcus. The freshman team starts at 4:30, the JV team starts at 5:30, and the varsity team will start at 6:30. All games will be here at Nimitz, and on Friday, our Lady Vikings volleyball team will be playing Capel. Freshman starts at 4:30, JV will be at 5:30, and the varsity team will start at 6:30, and that game will be played at Capel. Also, I'd like to congratulate the Lady Vikings volleyball freshman A team for winning the silver division on the Haltom City tournament. Way to go, ladies, and keep on fighting. That's the beginning of your success. Also, today, our varsity tennis team will play against Flower Mound at 3:45 p.m. and the game will be at Flower Mound. And for JV, our JV tennis team, they will play on Thursday against Flower Mound at 3:45 p.m. and the game will also be at Flower Mound. Now for football, this Thursday, our freshman and JV football team will play against Creek View. The freshman B team starts at 5:30 and the A team will start at 7. Both teams will be at Blah Lake Middle School, and for JV, they start at 6 and the game will be here at Nimitz. The next day, on Friday, our varsity football team will also play against Creek View. The game will be at Standard Stadiums and it'll start at 7. But before I go, I'd like to say congratulations to our varsity team for beating Newman Smith 33-7, and congrats to these people who stand out during the game. Christian Nelms with Offensive MVP, Jalen Jerrigan with Explosive Play, Game Changer with Chance Hernandez, Physical Play with Aiden Ponce, Steamroller with David Armijo, Berserker with Micah McGee, Big Hitter, Brian Rios, Hard Hat, Juan Signs, Extra Effort with Nyron Collins, Kamikaze with Brandon Willer, and last but not least, Special Forces MVP goes to Julio Reyes. That's it for awards. Keep on fighting and keep on grinding. Back to you, Walter.
Hey, thanks David. Vikings, College Week is right around the corner. Next Monday will be College Gear Day, which means you have the opportunity to represent your college team. On Tuesday, there will be Pizza and Bus event held at Stingley Academy. On Wednesday, students and teachers can dress like Greeks. On Thursday, you have the opportunity to step into the future and dress for the career that you aspire to be. Last but not least, on Friday, you and your 4th period class may participate in a door decorating contest. The winning class of this contest will receive nothing bundt cake and an ice cream party, so make sure you and your 4th period class participates for a chance to win. Before I go, I'd like to remind everyone about the Nimitz Speech and Debate team. They are recruiting new team members to join and compete in debate, public speaking, and oral interpretation events. Students interested in being on this year's team should attend the interest meeting on Wednesday, September 26th in room 181. And that's it for today, Vikings. This is Walter saying, have an awesome Tuesday.
Please stand for the pledge. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible,